Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I hope you can hear me well. Right, sorry for the delay a little bit. There was a technical issue, but I hope you can hear me and can see my screen. Okay. So before I get started, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Hakim Mohsin, and I'm the CAD application engineer for Acad systems. Okay, and for today's session, we will talk about advanced steel and advanced steel software, and we'll go through how to create stairs and also railings. Okay, so what we're going to be looking at today is basically I'll be showing a sample model, and I'll just complete it by creating the stairs part. Okay, so it will be looking like this. All right, so without further ado, I will just go straight to the software for the live demo. Okay, so here I've opened up my advanced steel software. I've opened it up this project. So I have this steel structure platform kind of structure here, and at this part we will create our stairs. I will basically just complete this model. Okay. For some of you that might not be familiar with advanced steel, so basically advanced steel, as the name suggests, it's basically for steel detailing. Okay, steel detailing, and if you are looking to fabricate your steel structures, okay, usually the workflow will be you do the designs in Revit, for example, and then you will bring in to advanced steel to detail your steel structures. Okay, or you can model from scratch in advanced steel, maybe using AutoCAD drawings, 2D drawings as a reference, and you build based on that. Okay. Yeah, for today, I will just draw from here. I won't import from Revit or anything. Okay, first of all, I want to make the view to focus only at this area. Okay, I'll just click on the top view at our view cube. Okay, and then I will go to is it view? Sorry. All right, I will go to extended modeling tab, and then under this work area panel, there is this create work area. Okay, so this will allow us to focus in certain area that we're working on. Okay, it will ask us to specify the first point and then second point. Okay, and then you have to select the level of detail. I'll just go with a high level of detail. Okay, so it will create this square thing for our work area, and now I'll just have to extend it up. Okay, so as you can see here, only in the area that includes in the working area is shaded. The others are kind of gray out. Okay, and then if it's still bothering to you, you can click up here to this icon. It's toggle work area external objects visibility. Okay, if you click here, it will make the other parts disappear. Okay, but still, if you have connection, some parts that are still connecting, it will still show. But this thing will be very helpful to help you concentrate to the area that you're working on. Okay, so I can kind of drag this and make it smaller. Okay, now we have the area that we want to focus on. Okay, so the first thing I want to do to create my stairs is I need to create the line. Okay, the line to guide where my stairs should be created. Okay, so I have prepared beforehand the layout for the stairs. So the stairs outline will be this rectangle down here. Okay, so in real application, this could be your AutoCAD 2D drawings, or you can attach PDF for your reference. Okay, but for me, I already create this line as a guide. Okay, and then I have to create, but most importantly, the line for the stairs guide. Okay, I'll just hit L and space for line command and get this point. And then the stairs will be, hit Control and right click to bring out the snapping. And I click on midpoint so I can snap to this beam's midpoint. Okay, there I have this line. So this line will be the important part for our stairs. Okay, next I'll just go through the straight stair command. It's under the extended modeling, structure elements panel, and straight stairs. Okay, you can just click on this command. Okay, it will ask you to press space. It will ask you to specify the first point. So this will be our first point. And then it will ask you to specify the second point. Okay, you can just click here, the second point. Okay, and then I can hit space. Okay, so it will take some time to create the stairs. It will load. Okay, so then it will create the stairs. Okay, but apparently I missed the alignment for these stairs, so I'll just escape it for a while and Control Z to undo. Okay, then again I go to this command, the straight stairs command. Just click here, press space, give the first point, and then the second point. So you must make sure that the points that you click on is the correct point. Okay, and then this one is for the alignment of stairs. So by default, it will be in the middle. Okay, that's why just now I didn't change this. We use the default, and the stairs are set up according to this line in the middle. So I should be doing the right. So I press 2 space. Okay, it takes some time to calculate this. Okay, there we go. Then we have our stairs. And together with the stairs, it comes up with this window. Okay, as you can see here, as I do the stairs, it kind of gives us automatic stairs. Okay, and if you want to modify the stairs, you will do the modifies in this window. Okay, for example, I can see that my stairs is okay, the alignment is not correct, and also the width of the stairs is not according to the beam that has been laid out here. Okay, so I need to change the width to become smaller. Okay, so how do you change the width? So this width, it follows the steps. Okay, the steps, yeah, the steps size. So we have to change the step size to change the stairs width. So I go to this step general, and then it's the thread dimension one. Okay, so this is the thread. The steps are thread basically, and you can see all the information here. Okay, it's using a standard grating for the steps, and the grating class is using France Mazer grating. Okay, so you can change this as a quite a huge list which you can use from. This is according to standards, okay, that have been used around the world. Okay, just for example, I'll be using the France Mazer gratings type, and then under this grating size, let me see what size it's using. So apparently this one is 1000 times 270. Okay, so I have to find a smaller one. So maybe I'll go with 800. Okay, I'll just choose the 800, and it will load for a while. Okay, and then you can see basically my stairs has become a bit smaller. Okay, right, it will load a little bit for a while, and it will update to according to what we change. Okay, so now the width is 800 according to the thread size. So there are a lot of other things that you can do. You just go through all of these, okay, and then it will show you what are the properties that you can change for the landing and so on. Okay, it will be under these properties. There are some things that you can change, and some of it are automatically set. Okay, I'll just hit escape. Okay, if you need to go to revisit back to that window, you just have to click here and then right click on your your stairs, and then there will be this advanced join properties. Okay, it will load a little bit, and then it will bring you back these properties, so you can revisit this window and make further edits. Okay, so once you apply that, you also realize that there will be this box around our stairs. So this is the indication of that advanced join properties. Okay, you can also right click from this box to get to that window. Okay, now I have to align these stairs to match these beams. Okay, and for moving, you can't simply move it like you usually move in AutoCAD, for example. Okay, because advanced steel, it has the same interface. It's basically used to be an extension of AutoCAD. It has the same interface and all. Okay, but you can't move it simply like that. So I have one trick that I've learned. Basically, you just change the view to 2D wireframe. Okay, just now I'm using shaded. Okay, then you will realize that there will be another box within our stairs. It's not the advanced join box that I showed you just now. There's another smaller box just fit our stairs. So you have to click there and then apply the move command. Just use M space. Okay, and then I get this point and bring it here. Okay, it loads a little bit. Yeah. Then it moves to that position. Okay. If you try to move it directly, you won't be able to move it. Okay. For example, I'll just change this back to shaded. Okay, let's say I select this and then M space, just bring it here, click, and it will not move. It will bounce back to the original place. So you just change the wireframe and then move it. Okay, now I want to, okay, is it? So you have to properly move it. I might miss this a little bit. Okay, maybe I want it to align to this part. Okay, so I'll go back to wireframe. I'll just focus on this area. So I'll bring it here. Okay. All right. So now we have moved it in place, and I want to settle this part. So I have to make a proper joint between this beam and this beam. Okay. So for this, I will first have to match the beam size. So if I click here and I look at the properties, at the section properties, it's using profile UPN 220. Okay, and this one will be the profile is UPN 200. Okay, so that 200 is most likely the height of the size of the profile. Okay, and then it should match with each other. Okay, so how do I change this beam to 220? Okay, so I'll just go to this properties, to the, I'll try to go to the windows that I showed you just now. Okay, go to this box, right click, and then advanced join properties. Okay, click on it. Okay, it will bring back this window. So I will have to look for the beam. Okay. So this will be under is it under steps? I'll just look for it for a while. Okay. Yeah, I can see that it's using this UPN 200 right now. Okay, but seems, yeah, I have to click on this, then only I'll be able to change the beam size. Okay, so I just click here. I have to click here and then change to UPN 220. Okay, as you can see, it changes the size. And apparently, it also gives us the miter automatically. Okay. So as you can see, all the edits that you want to do is most probably will be accessible from this window. Okay, whatever you want to change for your stairs will be from this window. Okay, but maybe I'll try to uncheck this. Okay, So just now I also click on this create rare. So it also creates for the rare part. Okay, but I uncheck this and I want to show you how to apply mitre in this case. Okay, so I'm happy with this for now. I'll close it. Okay, and then for mitre, you have to go to, you will have this in advanced steel. You will see this these palettes that are floating in your screen. If you don't have that, it's basically you just go to your home tab and click at this advanced steel tool palette. Okay, if you click on it, it can show or hide. Okay, so from here you expand it, and then for mitre, there are a lot of things that you can do from here. There are these modify tools, some connections, and so on. But for mitre, we have to go to, let me look for it. Okay, add these features, and then mitre will be this one. Okay, you can just hover to that icon and it will show you what it is. Okay, just click on that command, click at one part of the beam, space, and then click here, space. Okay, then it will apply the cut. Okay, so again, a window will pop up. Okay, window will pop up and you can do some of the settings from here, from the cut. Okay, you can choose either to have a gap or not, and either to create a weld or not. So so I think my alignment is a little bit off. That's why it creates this gap. Okay, it shouldn't be creating this gap. So you just have to make sure that your alignment is good. Okay, so maybe I'll try to readjust this. It seems that I'm still using a different profile. Okay, I'll go back to advanced properties. Okay, I'll just go through this thing. Okay, I think it will be this one under the landing, bottom landing profile. Still using the UPN 200, that's why it's giving us this gap. Okay, I'll click on the create front. Okay, this thing, it loads for a while, so you just be patient with it. So I change this to 220. Okay, that should be good. Okay, let me check on this side. How does it show? Okay, so let's try to apply again the mitre. Let's see if it can readjust this. Okay, so apparently I have to go back because I have applied this, but the method is the way that I shown you. I'm just hitting Ctrl Z here to get back to this mode, and let's change the size of the profile again. So it gives us the error just now because the profile is not the same size. Okay, top landing profile 220 should be okay. Bottom landing. Okay, it should be okay. UPN 220. Let's just check this. Okay, it doesn't change yet. Okay, just bear with me. Should go to the landing. Right here. Let me try changing this one as well. Okay, I hope this is the one. Okay, I think I've changed everything to UPN 220. Okay. Right, I didn't get where to change the profile. It should be in this advanced join properties. You just basically need to look around from that window. Okay, I've tried this before, but I just forgot where it really is. Okay, it must be somewhere here. All right, it's okay, but you'll get the idea. Okay, and then you will apply the miter. Just go to that features and look for miter, click here, space, click here and space. Okay, then it gives you a miter, it gives you the connection. Okay, if you match up the beam size, it will be mitered nicely. Okay. Sorry. Okay, it's probably because of the settings I also set for the bottom landing just now. Okay, and next I want to show you also on the connection vault here how you can apply connection, for example, at the bottom part of the stairs. Okay, so you can just go to this connection vault. If you don't have it, it will be under your extended modeling here, connection vault. So you can expand this So I can apply a connection. Let's say this end of beam is being bolted on a concrete floor. Okay, so I can place that connection from here. So for example, I'm using the stair anchor base. You just look for under this miscellaneous. Okay, here it will give you all of the connections. And if you go to miscellaneous, you'll find the stairs anchor base plate, for example. You can also use this stair anchor angle. Okay, for example, I'll use this one first. I'll just click on it and then select the object and press space. And then it will ask you, do you want to select a reference point? No. Hit space again. Okay. Then it gives us a display. Okay. Then again, it will also come with this window. And if you want to make some adjustment to this, you'll be able to do that from this window. Okay. You just go through what are the properties here. Okay, some of them you can apply. For example, this nose plate. Okay, currently is set to none. So if I use this one, for example, okay, it gives us a nose plate. Okay, so you can go through what kind of properties that you can adjust. And if you are done with that, you can just press X. And if you need to revisit from this box, right click and go to click on it, right click, and then advanced join properties. Okay. All right. Let's go to how we create the railings. Okay, for the railings, it will be under extended modeling. Here, you can get the extended modeling from the Home tab as well as at its extended modeling tab itself. Okay, so you just look for hand railing icon and the structural element. Just click on it. Okay, it will ask you to select object. So where you want to create your railing. So I select here. Okay, and then also this beam. Okay, I select them and then space. Okay, now it asks us to select a starting point for that rail. So I go here and the endpoint will be somewhere at the end of this beam. Okay, no. Just select where you want to start the railing and the end point. Okay, make sure you select them properly. Okay, then it will generate the railing for me. Okay, it will follow the selected objects now. You remember that we select this one beam and the second beam. So the railing will also follow that. Okay, then again with this railing, it comes with this window and whatever changes you want to do to this railing, you can do it from this window. Okay, so maybe we'll try some. For example, for the height of this railing, you can see that this height doesn't match the existing rail that we have. So I think it's under the handrail. Okay, handrail, and then As you can see from this graphic, one, it refers to this, okay, from the base to the top handrail. Okay, so this is number one. So this graphic will help you to understand what are you changing in this model. So maybe I'll change this to 800. Okay, as you can see, now the rail is a little bit shorter. Okay, but yeah, you get the idea how to change the height. So maybe it's 850. Okay. I don't want to go into detail on doing that, just to show you the idea how to modify that. And then maybe here at the kick rail here, we have the kick rail. So let's see what we can do with the kick rail. For example, the alignment. Okay, if I change this to left, it will go outside. So I think this one should be as it is. Okay. All right. Maybe I don't want this extra length of this rail. Currently, if you look here, extra length is set as 0, but 0 means this. So let's try to apply a negative number. For example, negative 200. Okay. Yeah. When I apply negative 200, our kick rail stops at this post. Okay, so if you want to do for the same thing for this, you can also go to the handrail, I believe. It's the middle handrail. Yeah, middle handrail, and start extra length, I'll give it a negative 200 as well. Yeah, so this part will disappear. So you can make further changes to your stairs, or to your railings, all from that advanced joint properties. Okay, so I hope it gives from this session, it gives you the idea of how to model your stairs. You just need to go through properly in the properties, or you can access from this advanced joint properties here. Okay, this is very important. Okay, then you will create your models accordingly. All right, and then for connection, it will be under connection vault. You expand this and you get all sorts of connection from here that you can apply. Okay, specifically for this session, we use the stairs connection. Okay, it's under the miscellaneous. Okay, so I hope this session is a good introduction for you to advanced steel, and if you're looking on how to create your stairs and railings. Okay, if you're not familiar, if you haven't used this advanced steel software, so this is basically an introduction on how you work with this advanced steel. Okay, do we have any questions? You can type in the chat if you have any questions. Okay, so while waiting for that, I would just like to bring you to our website. So it's acadsystems.com. Okay, just go to acadsystems.com, and this will be our homepage. You can look at our latest promotions and news that we have. If you're looking into buying the software, okay, you can check that out. And then also we have free online lessons tab here, where you can look at what are the upcoming topics that we'll do. Okay, and if you're interested on one of it, for example, this one, just click on it and then RSVP, click here, and it will basically give you an email to remind you to join the webinar. And then as you go, we also do training. So if you like to know more about our training, you can check this out and also just click here to chat with our live agent. Okay, you can just simply click here and then go to live chat and chat with our agent, and you can ask anything, either is it about trainings or about softwares. Okay, and then as you scroll down, you will also find us on Facebook and YouTube. So just click on this icon, for example, on our YouTube. So it will bring you to our channel, YouTube channel. Here, all of our free online lesson will be uploaded here. So over the time, we have quite an extensive library across all Autodesk softwares, and we have covered a lot of topics. So you can check this out if you're interested, and maybe also give us a subscribe. Okay. Okay, since we have no questions, I would like to thank you for joining me today, and we'll see you in our future free online lessons. Okay, thank you very much. Bye-bye.